Hello everyone. Welcome back to the platform of I Can Accomplish. I am Bineeta Das, the special educator having 7 years of experience in this field. I welcome you all in the video series section of I Can Accomplish, where we will be discussing various types of disabilities and disorders. This week we'll be discussing about learning disability. In our previous section, we have discussed the importance of early detection of learning disability and whether there is any cure for learning disability. How to recognize the signs of learning disabilities, impact of learning disabilities on studies of the children, and global facts about learning disability. You can check our previous video of this video series section in I Can Accomplish channel for a better idea of the topic. In this section, we'll be discussing very important useful tips on learning disabilities. Every child is different. Every child is unique and every child has strengths and weaknesses. It is our responsibility as parents and teachers to be able to recognize a child's strengths and push them in that direction instead of focusing on the area which is not their forte. Even with the children with learning disability, we have to know their strengths so that they can pursue their life in a successful manner. When one gives birth or adopts a child with learning disabilities, the givens do not change, but they become more intensified. No parent of a child with learning disabilities has forgotten the moment when they were told their child has a learning disability. It is usually described as a blow to the stomach. It is usually accompanied by a period of mourning. Some families respond as if it were the death of a dream. Yeah, I know it is very difficult to accept them, but this acceptance by the parents in the beginning years will help them to lead a successful life ahead. There are various tips for a successful life. We can discuss a few of them, especially for teenagers. First one, set aside time as a family. As parents, we can set aside time to be a family, such as sitting down at dinner together every day. We must set rules and stick to them. We cannot waver from them or show favoritism. For example, the same rules for teenager sons and daughters both, like there should be a common time to come back home at night at the age of 16. Parents may need to organize their lives before they can help their teenage children. Rules apply to adults as well as their children. Don't expect respect from their children if you don't respect them. Parents also have to remember that it is more important to have an organized life than it is to have an organized room. Try to be fair. Be sure your children are as similar to other children as they can be. Even if you can afford 6 pairs of no-name jeans but only 2 popular brands, buy the popular brands. This applies to shoes also and scrimp on other things. Eat hot dogs and macaroni, but sure that your teenager looks like everyone else. Be sure your child gets a driver's license at 16, even if you know that your child has problems with depth perception or spatial relationships. It may even be necessary to send your teenager to a driving school or to find someone outside of the family to be the driving teacher. Teach teenagers to drive to important places before an actual event. Practicing the route affords time to pick out landmarks and predict the time needed to get to a given destination. Foster success. Teenagers need to feel successful in some aspects of life. We must help them to get involved in things they feel good about, such as scouts, spearfishing, rock climbing, rappelling, or dirt bike racing, even if their choices are things we are fearful of or dislike. Teach your teenager how to hold a conversation, listen actively, maintain eye contact, and ask questions. It is important to tell children when they do something inappropriate. Ignoring the behavior will not extinguish it. Be a safe place for your child. Parents need to understand that they are the safest people in a teen's life. They may blow up at their parents and take things out on their parents because they have difficulty expressing frustration and rage, but they also trust their parents. Parents also need to understand these actions are the keys to independence. It is important for parents to see their child as a whole person, not just a person with learning disabilities. Help them to develop the same behaviors you expect from your other children. Don't raise children with learning disabilities as handicapped. Involve your children in decision making. This can be anything from deciding which pizza toppings to order to choosing a vacation route. Allow them to make the small decisions so they will be prepared to make the big decisions in life. These activities help to build self-esteem and may help with making future career choices. Never let a disability become an excuse for not trying. Allow your child to try, even fail at times. That is what life is like. Teach or find someone to teach your teen how to prepare food, basic car maintenance, take phone calls, and balance a checkbook. Systematically teach your child the skills you find necessary for everyday living. Teach your child the rules of polite behavior, such as a strong handshake, the importance of eye contact, and to wait until another has stopped before speaking. It is important to teach good grooming. Help your teen choose a hairstyle that is easy to manage. Help establish a color-coordinated wardrobe, and then teach the essentials of caring of the clothes. Share your feelings. Telling your children, I am angry, I am worried, I am happy, makes them understand how faces and bodies look when someone feels a certain way. Help your child to learn organizational skills by starting early with small tasks like sorting the silverware and setting out clothes for the next day before going to bed will make larger tasks easier to manage. As your child's organizational skills increase, show how a calendar can be used for planning. Teach time management, for he or she can learn to determine the amount of time needed to get ready for school or a date. Help your child develop a weekly schedule. Times for different activities can be color coded, such as green, study time, blue, TV, red, school, etc. Encourage volunteering. Encourage your teen to volunteer at a nursing home, your church, with your environmental group. These are non-threatening activities and help develop self-esteem and good social skills. Subscribe to age-related magazines that will keep your child updated on current clothing, movies, music, etc. Many magazines are available on tape, from recordings for the blind and dyslexic. Explore after-school options. If your child wants to go to college, start to investigate college programs during the freshman year in high school. It will take time and good programs will early. If your child has chosen a vocation instead, consider having a career counselor help with some of the decisions. On-the-job training will work for some programs. Others may require some post-secondary training. Encourage understanding of the disability. Talking to your teen such as, you have a problem with reading, but we can get books on tape. You are great with your hands. The more you accept that learning disabilities are just a small part of a person, the more the person can accept him or herself. Stay informed. It is responsibility to keep yourself informed. The more you know, the more effectively you can help your child. Try not to limit your child. Don't use a disability as a reason for not entering a profession or trying to obtain a job. More and more opportunities are opening up for persons with learning disabilities. Keep copies of all school and psychological reports. They may be needed to get services for your child later. So it is incomprehensible about the above discussion that learning disabilities play a very important role in the life of the child or teenager or an adult. But it should not be a reason to not to achieve success in their life. With this note, we are ending our discussion, but promise you all to bring more awareness and facts about the topic. So stay tuned until we meet again. Don't forget to press the like button and to subscribe for our channel I Can Accomplish. Also visit our website www.icanaccomplish.com. To know more about who we are and what we do. Don't forget to click on the library section to see some interesting videos. So I am Bineeta saying bye-bye to all the viewers. See you soon.